So 7 years ago, it started as a vulnerable
Yeah.
admission of one's perceived appearance and just a desire to connect with people who felt the same. And it
Yeah.
ended with a family, an entire family,
Aw.
just from the internet, which I think is just unbelievable.
Hi, welcome to the castle. I hope you had a good day. Today we're gonna watch a video from Dustin Point Pointer. I hope I say your name right, Dustin. The topic is this comment changed this YouTuber's life. And in the description he said, I don't know who the person is, but in the description Dustin said David, aka Never Give Up on YouTube, has maybe one of the coolest YouTuber stories of all time. One comment from a great human completely changed his entire life. Just too cool to not share. I am very, very curious. He also linked the channel from David. Probably I will check that out later as well. But for now, let's just watch the video and see what this is about, okay? So here's the video. Let's see who David in this. I think this one is David. Let's see who David is and what his story is.
I'm feeling really down,
Mm-hmm.
like extremely down. And I
No.
felt like I was gonna search YouTube for
Mm-hmm.
people with the same issue as me,
Mm-hmm.
and that is being really unattractive.
Some
Okay.
folks find themselves to be ugly, usually because
A lot people think they're ugly. I think I am. I'm very, very insecure and shy, so I know that feeling.
of the way that they were treated as a
Mm-hmm.
kid or
Mm-hmm.
just the unnecessary
As a
pressures that
teen.
our society puts on all of
Yeah.
us. But that's what it is. And that's the case for this YouTuber, David, aka
Mm-hmm.
Never
Mm-hmm.
Give Up. He, for a long time, thought that his
Very, very, very pretty or very pretty fitting YouTuber name in that case. If his channel is Never Give Up, because with if the story is really what it's promised, I think it's like a very nice message.
appearance made him incapable of finding love. And this is
Mm-hmm.
something that I have personal experience with, especially in
Mm-hmm.
my younger days. I
Mm-hmm.
legitimately thought the same. I thought that my personality
Yeah, a lot people. I think there a lot of people are in those shoes. A lot, sadly.
made me incapable of being
Mm-hmm.
loved. And
Mm-hmm.
it ruined my confidence, and it's still
Mm-hmm.
something that I struggle with. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm. I
also
feel
was not
you.
brave enough to share that with a ton of strangers across
Mm-hmm.
the internet. And I also didn't
Good
have one
job.
comment from an incredibly nice human completely change my entire life. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what makes David's story so remarkable and
Mm-hmm.
why I thought it was just so amazing. And I
Mm-hmm.
just really felt I wanted to share this with you all in the best
No.
way that I know how.
No, it sounds like he's very emotional about that story. I hope I don't have a tissue box near me, so I'm a bit scared that I will cry and can't help myself with a tissue. Oh, the green flag guy, though. He's funny. He's cool. Oh, is
Real quick before we dive
yeah.
in, though, I have new merch up. It actively
Ah.
supports this channel in a big
Mm-hmm.
way, and I also
That
send
looks
out some
cute.
personalized thank you videos from time to time. So head there.
Wait, you are the green flag guy? Huh? I never knew the name of the green flag guy. I'm so sorry, Dustin. Forgive me.
At some point if you want. So about 7
Good
years ago,
job. You're
David
doing a
posted a
great
YouTube video
job.
titled Being Ugly, My Experience, where he basically
Mm-hmm.
just outlined why he thought his appearance was keeping him from finding love, finding
Okay.
a partner.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really alone. My
Mm-hmm.
entire life, I've been treated quite bad. I have
Yeah.
so much loose skin, it makes me look terrible. I have a big
He
forehead,
doesn't look
my
that terrible
eyebrows, everything
though.
is like, I do not look good. I've never in my entire life had anyone telling me I look good.
No.
But the most heartbreaking
That's so sad, dude. That's so sad. And he doesn't even look that bad. He looks like a normal guy. And being normal is totally fine. Who doesn't want to look normal? Who doesn't want to just have peace about their looks? I think that's great. I think that's great. Okay, let's see.
part of it
Yeah.
was a relationship that he described that he was
Mm-hmm.
previously in for about 7 years.
She called me
Wow.
ugly. She forced me to walk 5 to 10 meters behind her. She'd never hold my hand. She never
Huh?
kissed me. She never did anything to show appreciation of me.
What? How can you call this a relationship? I'm so sorry, dude.
She
Oh.
just simply used me.
The only thing ugly here is the verbal sewage that's spilling out of your head hole right now.
A lot of people might
Yeah.
question why. Like, why would you stay in something like that? Well, when your self-esteem is that low,
You
that's
just,
what you feel like you deserve. So
well, that you're just happy that you have something, right? Just to have something, doesn't matter how small it is. Oh my god, it breaks my heart.
you don't look for any other options. It's sad, but that is the reality of it. But despite how David felt about himself, he uploaded the video and fully expected a lot of negative comments, most
Also, what a giga chat is he, please? Uploading such an emotional video, making himself so vulnerable to the planet, and then what? That is bravery. That is bravery too. I probably, out of a little bit, he wanted to let out the steam, and that is very valid. It's very valid to do that. But man, being so he could just have recorded it and kept it, but he decided to upload it. But I mean, he also said he uploaded to not feel alone, and apparently it turned out great, which is really, really good. But it's never the case, and I hope this will change. The people that are opening up, showing their perspective to help others to not feel alone, or to give them a little tip, or like, look, I was this miserable, but it can change. It can also change for you, like giving them hope and encouragement. This is what it should be about, and I hope this happens for many more people. Oh god, I'm crying. I'm so sorry.
mostly negative. In fact, it turned out to be the exact opposite. People were floored at his ability to be so vulnerable and so honest. They were also just floored by just the absolute heartbreaking nature of it all. People loved how honest it was, because it's rare in our society to post something on social media that is that negative about ourselves, because we only post the best parts of ourselves. And I think people just loved how refreshing it was.
How
It just felt
real
different.
it is. Yeah.
Vulnerability, heel click.
Because of
What a
that,
good job.
this video went crazy viral. 20 million plus views, went all over the
Wow.
internet. A lot of articles picked it up. The success of this video allowed David to keep making videos and earn a good living from it. He very quickly got
Nice.
50,000 subscribers, so he just started posting daily vlog type of videos
Aw.
and Q&As and tributes to his mom, and all of the comments stayed overwhelmingly positive.
I want to be his friend so bad. Oh god. Oh, it hits my heart, dude. It hits my heart. Nobody deserves that. Nobody.
Because they were getting to
Like,
know David.
those comments, yes, but not be treated like this before the blow up happened. Nobody deserves this.
And saying just how good of a person he was.
Behind the back, heel click.
Well, a couple of years go by, and he posted another video explaining that nothing had changed. He hadn't found love, he hadn't found a partner, a relationship, anything, and he was growing very frustrated by this. In fact, so frustrated, he started to kind of listen to the more superficial comments and suggestions that he was getting from the online world.
But
Oh,
I've
boy.
learned to accept that what you think about yourself doesn't really matter. It's other people that view you, so you gotta care about what they think. If you're born attractive, then confidence comes with it.
And that only made him even more frustrated,
Oh,
because
boy.
he didn't want to have to change his appearance or anything about him. Nobody does. We just want to be ourselves. So what started as a really huge burst of hope from a massive viral video that people only dream of getting just eventually fizzled into more hopelessness and
Desperation.
despair,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
And then he got this comment. I actually think you're kind of cute, TBH. I mean it.
Aww.
Her name is Julie. She's from Argentina, which is honestly very far from where David lives in Sweden. But nevertheless, it struck up a friendship. At first, they just reached out to each other on Discord and started talking for a while.
If you hurt him, may the wind whisper your shame.
But very quickly, they realized, this isn't just a friendship. I really like this person. And they officially
how
started dating. They started a relationship, a long distance one at first. But it didn't take long for them to realize, again, that this isn't just a normal relationship either. This is
Aw.
someone I want to spend all of my time with. This is someone I am in love with. So a few months later, Julie moved from Argentina all the way over to Sweden to live with David. And she started appearing in a lot of his videos, and his audience was just cheering him on the entire way. Then about a year and a half later, they got married.
No way! Ah! Cool.
So sorry about the wind comment.
And to top it all off, they ended it with probably the biggest surprise of all.
It's
Pregnant.
a girl, and her name's gonna be Stella.
I'm so sorry
What a
about the
cute
wind
name.
comment.
So 7 years ago, it started as a vulnerable admission of one's perceived appearance and just a desire to connect with people who felt the same. And it
Yeah.
ended with a family, an entire family,
Aw.
just from the internet, which I think is just unbelievable. And it's a big win for the internet. And it also took Julie's genuine act of kindness and honesty and desire to look past someone and how they viewed themselves and to say, you know what? No, I
No.
see a good person. I don't
Yeah.
care about that. And I want to get to know this person. And that was a big thing I heard a lot when I was growing
That
up.
was
Women
so
don't
sweet.
want you if you're not confident, if you're not sure of yourself, if you're not a big, tough alpha male. And I think I heard that a lot, especially for me, because I was anything but that. I was a short, very, very young looking,
you look
awkward, nerdy
totally
kid
normal.
that just didn't have any confidence in himself.
Oh,
and I
man.
needed guidance and help in that
Yeah.
department because of
I'm so
my appearance.
sad.
There was one instance that really drove that home for me. I went to a private Christian school and we had what was called chapel. It's basically like church every day.
A
And
small
there was
church,
a group of girls directly in the row in front of me and they were talking about somebody being cute behind them. And one of the girls turned and kind of like pointed at me, I guess. And was
Aw.
like, him? And the other girl who was talking about somebody being cute looked at her and goes, oh God, no, look beyond that. And my buddies looked at me and was like, they don't think you're cute. That stuck with me for God knows how long. For the
I'm
next 15
so
years, I had
sorry
a little
for
voice
you.
in my head just telling me, you will never find love. You will never find love. You're too
I'm so sorry for you, dude. My face is full of tears. I'm so sorry.
young looking and awkward. And thank God that didn't turn out to be true. I found Kendra. It's just something I
That's
struggled with
sweet.
for so
Now I'm
long.
happy
Just
again.
one little instance
Okay.
like that can just change everything. So I say all of this to say I have to give Julie a big ol' for seeing a
Yeah.
person for who they are and
Yeah.
not how they feel. And I have to give another big ol' to David for being
Yeah.
brave enough to be
Yeah.
vulnerable and share something so personal with a group
Yeah.
of strangers on the internet that eventually turned into be 25, 30 million strangers. I think that's incredible. And
That
it's
is
just
wonderful.
an awesome story. But we aren't
Yeah.
done here. I have more wholesome green flag videos to show you. Click the box in the top left-hand corner and
Oh,
I will
yeah,
see you
okay.
over there. All right, toodles.
Toodles. Oh my God. I'm so sorry that I started crying right away. God. I'm so sorry. I need a tissue after this. But it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Like, so the how do I frame this? The world is complicated, but everybody deserves love and should stay away from the negativity that people try to trick you with. And there is someone for you. There is someone for you. I'm not saying that you don't have to change in like a good way, because change is always good. It's sadly always uncomfortable, but it's mostly always good. Or even if the change is bad, trying to make the best out of it. I think this is more important. No matter in which situation you are, try to make the best out of it and do the next step, basically. No matter how small that step is, but do the step. And I believe in you. I really do. I will go get a tissue now because I can't stop crying. I see you later or tomorrow again, Papa.